Hello and welcome to Why Does This Exist on the Internet? Now, I've been part of the internet culture for a really long time now, and I still don't really understand how there are people like the vegan teacher that's allowed to say words like the N word and even write it in a paper without being penalized or banned from TikTok and YouTube. And you may say, oh, you're exaggerating things. But no, this racist and vegan comparison doesn't even make sense. But there's like a video of a vegan teacher literally comparing racism to veganism. It, in, it's just incredible to me. Like, how does that even work in your mind? So, here it is, the clip if you want to see it.
Look at this beautiful child. Beautiful eyes, beautiful smile, beautiful curly hair, beautiful skin. Look how adorable she is. What do you think about the idea of banning cruelty, but not words? Can you think of some words right now that are banned? What are they? What are some of the words that you're never allowed to write? And how did we get this way in society? Is banning words a good idea? When does it end? If we say we can't say the N-word, but then people ban even saying the N-word, then the N-word becomes the X-N-word, the N-word that used to be the other N-word, and it never ends. It just goes on and on and on. What about other words? The F word, the C word, the R word, the S word. When does it end when we start banning language? Is it a good idea, really? Or is it better to just reclaim words that have hurt us? Just not let them have any power. Does this girl seem to you like she might be naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant? She looks like she could be that to me.
Do you see that? It makes no sense. I understand the fact that maybe she did this for the visits, the money, the attention from the internet, but you're only getting negative attention from the internet. I mean, and it's not the greatest attention you can have. And even more if we're talking about TikTok, like that's the worst attention you can get from someone. And that's literally not helping your cause and the reason you make activism for. Like, if people see this, they're not gonna believe, oh yeah, I should completely become a vegan. Like, no, that's not the way to go. It's the same thing as like the people who threw soup at paintings in museums. Like, what? How does that help? You're only making yourself look ridiculous. And now I'm not saying that veganism is it's like a bad thing. No, I mean I'm pretty sure it has a lot of benefits. Mostly for the environment, it saves a lot of CO2. But like this is not the way to go. This is not the way to invite people to be vegans or vegetarians at least. So she's like the worst representative figure that could ever exist. And yes, companies have contaminated most of the planet, but there's other ways to making like this work. For example, when you're throwing soup at something, you're only making someone who's unpaid or like have really low payment to work unnecessarily, just to say some things at the camera, get arrested, and just look stupid, making your cause also look stupid. Like, why would you do that? It's just not the way to make others part of your activism or movement to help the environment. And I do know that there's like a lot of benefits to it. But that's not the way to go. It just doesn't work like that. Even if it did, no one's gonna make the things you do because that's just immoral. It's disrespectful, you know? So, yeah, it's quite sad how even though people have been part of these activisms and there's people who make it in a great way, but just the vegan teacher, the people who threw soup at paintings, it's just not the way to go. And that's pretty sad because the environment really needs help and it could really be like saved with all this activism without like not eating meat. It's just really helpful. Like it doesn't contaminate that much, you know, the water that needs to be to make a meat from the cow, but just not in this way. It's not supposed to work this way. Like not insulting, not telling someone you're stupid. No, you should like, hey, you should try veganism because of this and this and this, and this is the positives outcomes of it and also the negatives, because people need to know both. But for the environment, and if they really cared about it, they would make it in a good way. Anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next. Bye.